prophet then raised his shirt, and the man embraced him and began to kiss his side. Then he said, "This is what I wanted." Oh, that's gay.
That's gay. Cut that out. Wow. Thank you.
What's going on, everybody? This is your boy, the Scripture Plug.Albert, and today, today, I got a treat, not only for you guys, but a treat for myself. Because a lot of these that we're going to go into, a lot of these hadiths that we're going to read and get a better understanding of who Muhammad was. I've never seen a lot of these. Some of them, yes, in passing, I've seen people bring them up and stuff like that, but I've never really got into them and studied them. I really was never somebody who wanted to get in those because I know how embarrassing they can be for the Muslim folks. But we got to be real, right? We got to be real. We got to be honest with what's going on. So I think it's time for me, along with others, to just really understand the life of Muhammad, because in the Quran, it doesn't talk too much about Muhammad, man. It doesn't talk too much about his life. So today, we just going to read Abu Ramah ibn Abu Layya, quoting that guy, a man of Ansar, and that while he was given to jesting and was talking to the people and making them laugh, the prophet poked him under the ribs with a stick. Okay, so that prophet was like,
"Bet he's ticklish too, is he ticklish?
Why don't you see, sketchy hitchhiker?"
Hey, cut it out. Come on, now this guy's gross. His hands are all cut up.
Okay, that's enough. I'm also ticklish.
he probably poked him with the stick that he used to beat his wives with. Anyway, so the prophet poked him under the ribs with a stick. He said, "Let me take retaliation." He said, oh, hold on now. That's flirting. That's flirting off real. So you're gonna take the stick, poke him, have fun. He said, "Yo, I'm about to retaliate." He's like, "Bet, retaliate." He's like, "Bet, you want me to retaliate?" So okay, so that's flirting right there. That's a pass. They're giving one another a pass right now. Okay, this is weird. So he said, "Let me take retaliation." He said, "Take retaliation." He said, "You are wearing a shirt, but I am not." The prophet then raised his shirt, and the man embraced him and began to kiss his side. This sounds like 50 Shades of Gay right now. What in the world is y'all prophet doing? This is disgusting. Okay, so took a stick, he played with him. He was like, "Yo, I'm about to retaliate." Brother's like, "Retaliate." He's like, "I'm gonna retaliate." Lift that brother's shirt on, gave him a raspberry. What in the world is going on here? Anyway, let's continue to read. "Let me take retaliation." He said, "Take retaliation." And he said, "You are wearing a shirt, but I am not." The prophet then raised his shirt, and the man embraced him and began to kiss his side. Then he said, "This is what I wanted." Oh, that's gay.
That's gay. Cut that out. Wow. Thank you.
Oh, that's big homo. Pause. No pause. They didn't pause. I don't know if I'm allowed to say this. I don't know if this video is going to be demonetized now because I said that. This is exactly, if you've ever seen the Boondocks, gangstalicious stuff right here. Muhammad is gangstalicious. Muhammad was gangstalicious before gangstalicious. This is crazy, y'all. What is going on with y'all prophet?
Homies over hoes. Homies over hoes. Homies over hoes. Homies over hoes. Do the homie. Do the homie. Do the homie. Oh, it's so hot.
Sahih and Chain, tickling his brother's rib. And then you gonna say, "That's what I wanted the whole time." Probably gave him a little squint. Like how they used to back in the day take pictures and like say, "Oh, this is my light skin pose." That's what Muhammad was doing. He was getting his light skin pose, biting his bottom lip. It's like, "Ooh wee, this is what I wanted from you. All my life. All my life. I can't hide it no more. I can't be in the closet no more. I got to let it be known. I got all these wives to really cope with who I really am." That's what's going on here. That's what's going on. Take retaliation. And what's crazy is I like how they try to make it seem like that's something like tough. Like, nah, bro, y'all was flirting. Y'all was batting your eyes at each other. I'm going to say take retaliation. That sounds like fighting words, but it's not. That's pillow talk. That's what that was. Muhammad was Epstein before Epstein. He had the little kids with him. He had the girls, he had the dudes with him. He had everything. He had y'all tricked. He had y'all fooled. He said, I got 11 wives. You know, more than what y'all supposed to have. I got more than y'all because Allah loves me. But not only do I have these more wives, I also got these dudes on the side. You know what I'm saying? Rib tickle time. that would be his IG name, Rib Tickler. Rib Tickler 6694. That would be Muhammad's handle for Instagram, Rib Tickler. Quote me on that. So we're just gonna read, expose the truths of Islam, show what they're really about, show who Muhammad really was to these folks that don't know. And these folks that do know, y'all nasty. Y'all need to do better. Y'all need Jesus. Y'all need Jesus. And ultimately, that's what it is that we try to do here at the Scripture Plug channel. We try to plug into people that could show, teach, and display what it means to actually follow Jesus and why it is that Christianity is the only thing that makes sense. The only understanding of who God is that makes sense historically and any other way that you want to think about it. We don't have to deal with a prophet like this. We understand where our prophets and our apostles messed up. We don't agree with it. We don't have to agree with it. But they say that this right here, this Rib Tickler, he's the best of moral men, the best of morality. That's who they follow. Rib Ticklers. So we don't got to do that. We know what it is that we follow. We know that we have God with us. We know that God loved us so much that he gave his only begotten son so that whoever believes in him can have everlasting life. And I'm so thankful for that. I'm so thankful for the fact that our God actually preserved his word in a manner that makes sense. I'm so glad that our God actually showed throughout history why it is that we believe what we believe. And it's not just a bunch of contradictions that are stolen from a bunch of other things